So in the 1960s, car seats began to get really popular, and in 1971 is when there was a federal mandate.
We don't care.
What's that? You don't care? Yeah, I know. It's all good. I got you guys. You just want to know how to pick a car seat effectively. I got you. You might as well hit subscribe while the intro runs. I will be right back after this. What's up, everyone? We made it. We are back here at Home Dude. Thank you for tuning in. I'm gonna go over a car seat buying guide. I'm gonna give you 5 big tips on buying a new car seat. Definitely watch till the end, because at the end, I'm gonna give you my spiel on travel systems and how I love them so much. So definitely check that out. Number 1, the price, right? We gotta get something cheap, man. Just get this thing out of the way. Wrong. Number 1 is gonna have to be safety. The point of us getting a car seat is so that our children can be safe. So I am going to defer on this one because I am not an expert. I do not want to be accountable for it. Consumer Reports has information on it. Babylist has information on it. I will drop some links down low in the description, and you can check them out and cross-reference them to see how safe maybe one of the car seats you're eyeing is. The only thing I do want to say about safety is that these car seats can, and a lot of them do, convert. So when a child is young, they may provide a lot of safety, but they may not be so great for when the child is older and they convert, or vice versa. So you want to keep that in mind. If you're gonna buy one that lasts with the child forever, how safe is it during the different stages of the life of the car seat? Number two is gonna be price, and the price scale really ranges from about $60 all the way up to who knows what, but you will find good, cheap car seats, and you will find bad, cheap car seats, and the exact same goes for the expensive car seats. Some of them will fare good in, for example, safety, and others won't actually. So I don't want you to completely correlate the price with how good the car seat actually is or the quality, because sometimes it will get varying levels of price to quality ratio. So the first 2 are pretty obvious, so we're gonna move on to the next one. Number 3 is gonna be comfort. This is gonna have a lot to do with the padding and the upholstery in the car seat itself. If you go into a store, you're gonna be able to feel on it, touch on it, see what comes with it. A lot of them come with little pillows and things like that for your child's head. A lot of times when children fall asleep, their head will cock to one side and they might wake up with their neck hurting. All of these things factor into how comfortable your seat actually is. Another method of comfort that you want to consider is the angular adjustments of the car seat. Some of them have more adjustments than others and more settings, whereas some are very basic and may only have about 2. But especially when they are young, you want them to be able to lay on their backs a little more, and as they grow older, they sit up a little more. Number 4 is gonna be ease of use. Now this really pertains to the parents or the person mainly putting it in and taking it out. So how easy is it to put the car seat in the car, take it out, move it to another car, whatever you need to do? A lot of this actually I didn't really understand before buying them, but one thing that's really big for me now are the clips that buckle into the seat. I have one car seat that has clips that you have to push with your finger, and they're really kind of difficult to manage. They're more so hooks that you hook into the seat anchors. And then I have another one that works a lot more like a seat belt, where you just push it onto the seat anchor and it will click in. And that one is so much easier, especially getting off, because I'm just pushing a little red button and boom, it snaps right off and I can take it out pretty quickly and easily. Whereas the other one, I have to actually adjust the straps, stick my finger deep in there and try to push it down to unhook it and kind of turn it to get it out. Even explaining it is just ridiculous. Additionally, for ease of use, you want to know if it's going to be difficult or easy to put your child in or take your child out of the car seat in general. So some of them have buckles that are a little more difficult to deal with, but a lot of them are very similar, so this may not be a big focus. Number 5 is going to be functionality. How functional is your car seat? This is where all the perks come in. How many cup holders? Honestly, as a veteran parent, your child only needs 1 cup holder, but the other cup holder may be good for snacks or a lot of their toys. If you're going right down the street, for some reason kids always want to bring everything that they're in love with at the moment. So their toys, does your car seat have little nook areas where they can put their toys and things like that? We actually have one that does, and it does serve a good purpose. My son actually really likes putting all his little stuff in there. Also under functionality falls the weight and height. These are gonna be the measurements that you're using to see if your child can still use the car seat. So some car seats actually conform, and as the child grows, they are able to still use the same car seat, and the car seat just kind of grows with your child. Other car seats, for example, infant seats, are really only supposed to be used up to, some of them say 35 pounds or certain length standards, and then you are actually supposed to buy another car seat and go on from there. Now this is where I talk about my favorite, which is the travel system. The travel system actually comes with usually an infant seat, but the cool thing about it is that you're putting a docking station into your car, and then you are able to click and unclick your car seat out of that position. So it's very easy and quick to put the child in, but the biggest benefactor is that you do not have to unbuckle your child and wake up your infant. Usually they fall asleep on long rides, but you do not have to do anything to your child. You just unclick the car seat, you pull it out, and you put it right into a stroller. This is absolutely great. I cannot emphasize this enough, because having an infant, one of the worst things having to deal with is when they're cranky because you woke them up because you had to do something. And a lot of that is going to be taking them out of the car or taking them out of their stroller and putting them back in the car. But a lot of these do not come with the car seats that allow the child to grow and grow with the child. You'll be buying an infant car seat, and then when they get a certain age or height or weight, you will be buying a new car seat and putting your child in that car seat. So that is the drawback, but I really love the travel system. It comes with a stroller usually, and you'll find them for decent pricing, and they really work well. So that is my biggest tip of the day. Lastly, when it comes to functionality, you want to look at how easy or difficult it is to clean your car seat. A lot of the times this is gonna involve taking the upholstery off of the car seat and throwing it into the washing machine and then putting it back on. So this is gonna be difficult to really judge at the store, but you can kind of try to mess with them and see if it comes off pretty easily. A lot of them do. They have little hooks that stretch around the corners of the car seat, and you just unlatch them and the upholstery will come right off, and you can toss it into the washing machine, which is a really effective method. All of my car seats usually come really clean out of the washing machine. All right, and that was my top 5 tips on what you need to do to efficiently buy a car seat. And I hope this really helps you guys out. If you have anything to add to this, definitely throw it in the comments and we can talk all about it. But thank you for watching. I am out. Bada bing, bada boom.
Bada boom.